Hello, and welcome back to another edition of Memescape News, the best source of information on the current happenings of the Memescape. I, as I continue to be, forever will be, unless I die or retire, am your host, Evan. And I'd like to get started with the meme economy, because frankly, in terms of current events, I don't have a whole lot to talk about. Well, the meme economy, you'd expect in a week where there aren't really any current events to be a little down because there isn't as much to talk about. But I'd actually have to say that in comparison to last week, where we only had a single format that I really wanted to talk about, I'd actually say we're going on up. And that's because I've got three I want to share today. The first, I'm sure you've seen all over the place over the past couple weeks, is the two guys on a bus. It's very much yet another one of those Drake good thing versus bad thing things memes. You know, there's been 10 billion examples of these, and I've no doubt covered a whole bunch of them over the course of this series, you know, dozens, I'd say. Here's another great iteration. I don't know, it's an image format. The guy on the left is bad thing, and the guy on the right is good thing. It's truly magnificent. I don't expect this meme to be around for a whole lot longer. There's a ironic quality to it with the fact that the original source material that was used was one of those like shitty motivational cartoons. But I mean, fundamentally, so I guess it has a possibility of having a longer lifespan. Like, you know that meme where there's like the guy mining there's the two people mining for the diamonds, and there's the guy who stops right before, and of course they just replace what the diamonds are, like it's some femboy cat or some shit, you know. But I wouldn't expect the lifespan of this meme to be extremely long, and therefore invest now if you want to at all, you know? Keep that in mind. The next format that I want to talk about is the feminine urge. This is something that's kind of become popular on Twitter for the past month or so. And essentially, it's literally just a series of statements, like the feminine urge to blink. So at first it kind of it started as a sort of relatable, maybe a little satirical thing, you know, to say the feminine urge to this, you know, I have a whole bunch on screen. But as time goes on, it has become increasingly more ironic and increasingly more existential, as millennial humor tends to be. So, yeah, it's a great example of millennial humor, actually, you know. A lot of the recent formats and memes nowadays tend to really be Gen Z heavy, but I think this is a great example of a millennial humor style meme that's become more popular, which is interesting, you know, to see the age groups of, like, the people spreading a particular meme, you know. It's sort of like how I'm fascinated by foreign language memes that become popular worldwide. You know, that, you know, by foreign language I obviously mean, you know, anything not in English, not foreign to the people making them. So yeah, in terms of investment, this one's really hard to say. It could last for another month, it could last for another 3 days. I'm leaning towards the first option, but it's a little hard to track the lifespan of a meme like this, so keep that in mind. And the last meme that I want to talk about this week is truly a beautiful thing, and it's the second iteration of Damn Daniel. Essentially, there's a soundbite from a Flight Reacts video from a while ago. I'll play it.
Damn, Daniel!
So essentially, this audio has kind of been transplanted over this scene, from what I believe is it's One Piece. I'm not exactly sure if that's correct or not, because I don't know shit about anime, but I think it's One Piece.
Damn, Daniel! Damn, Daniel! Damn, Daniel! Damn, Daniel! Damn, Daniel! Damn, Daniel!
Some people have been modifying the audio in terms of, like, its conjunction with the One Piece clip. Like, some people are modifying the meme where it was put into One Piece, and some people are just pasting the audio over random as shit. I'll just show you a bunch.
Damn, Daniel! Damn, Daniel!
Damn, Daniel! Damn, Daniel! Damn, Daniel! Damn, Daniel! Damn, Daniel! Damn, Daniel!
I really like these. And I like them because, there's a level of nostalgia to it almost for me, I think. I've always been a fan of memes that aren't funny anymore, but are ironically funny, like, these nuts. And so to see that sort of thing become popular in meme culture is obviously something that I'm going to enjoy a whole lot, But more importantly, I think that having a continued resurgence of classic memes kind of, I don't know, it kind of gives more credibility to the idea that all memes are circular and we're just in like this great big life cycle. Deep meme theory is simultaneously very interesting and deeply pointless. It's a societal study of things that don't need to be studied. And that's why this field is pointless. But it's interesting to me, and I just like the memes. So, in conclusion, should you invest in this one? It's a little hard to say, but because of its ironic nature, it's probably going to last longer than the first two I've talked about. It's probably going to morph into different ones, and I could definitely see it having a bit of a longer lifespan. Maybe someone like mixes it into Among Us somehow, because that's just how ironic memes tend to work in our decade. We'll figure some shit out. And this sort of stuff morphs. It creates a great big melting pot with a bunch of other ironic formats, Friday Night Funkin' and whatever the fuck. You know exactly what I'm talking about. There's no borders between ironic memes anymore, and I think this is a great new thing to throw into it. So yeah, invest. And don't be afraid to experiment a little bit, because you might just tie the direction of where it's heading. And finally for this week, this. That's about it for this edition of Memescape News. Did I miss something or say something inaccurate? Let me know right out there in the comments, and I'll mention it next time. If you want to come on the show, please let me know, and I'd love to have you on. No one was able to join me this week, unfortunately, but that's okay. There's always next time, and people have lives. I can't always rely on people to just, drop everything and, come on in, so, it's fine. If you want to join me and you want to have your own segment on the show, I'd love it, my whole goal here is to kind of have a news program around internet culture. So having a variety of opinions and styles and, interests is going to make it more appealing, I think. So yeah, hit me up. I'd love to have you on. See you ladies and gents later.